Who is Shashank? Who is the central character of the novel? Harshita, can you tell us who is the central character of the novel?
Sarita.
Very good.
Sarita.
Sarita. So, were you not attentive in previous classes? Anupam?
Yes, sir.
Were you not attentive in the previous classes?
I have attended, sir.
I do not expect this thing from you actually. You are a very serious student.
Yes.
Anyway, central character is Sarita, and Sarita comes back to her parental home. Now, when she enters home, flashback begins. Now, as I told you, that the novel also adopts the stream of consciousness technique, and you have the stories which are narrated in flashback. Now, the true substance of the novel lies in the mental process actually, which begins in the mind of the central character. She starts recollecting the past memories, how she was chided and rebuked and tortured by her parents, especially by her mother. She was very actually, her opinion towards her mother was not good. And even towards father, the opinion was not good because the father was leading an eventless life. Father had no existence in the family. So the story actually moves when she enters into the house and starts recollecting the past memories, the time spent with her parents, especially the bad experiences which she had with her mother. Now, this novel shows the picture of a merciless, ruthless, hard, callous mother. This novel also shows indifferent father, apathetic father. This novel shows sadist husband, and this novel shows lecherous, immoral, sex hunting colleagues. Now, you'll find out all these points when she narrates the story and shares her experiences with us. Now, in Indian society, male offspring is always treated as an ultimate panacea to all the problems. And you have seen the situation of the Indian society, that when a male child is born, how much celebration is done in the family. And when the girl child is born, what kind of situation is there in the family. And that is why we have different kind of campaigns in our society. Even our honorable Prime Minister has also started many campaigns like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, and so many campaigns related to the women empowerment. So Shashidesh Pande is trying to depict the Indian society, that Indian society where male offspring, male child is always treated as a panacea to all the problems, and where a girl child is always unwanted burden, as she cannot fulfill the needs of the parents. Now, in the society, in the family, male child is always given importance, and the girl child is always neglected and rejected. When she is neglected or rejected, she becomes depressed, and after her depression, she becomes rebellious. In this novel, The Dark Holds No Terrors, we find that Sarita had a brother called Dhruva. And you see in Indian families, even today it happens. That is why there is the need of these kind of moments, that if any bad thing happens, like for example, if a glass breaks somehow, if a glass falls and it is broken, so the blame is not on the male child, blame is always on the female child. It happens. Now, Dhruva, the brother of Sarita, somehow it happens that Dhruva drowns. And the blame and the charge of the death of Dhruva is on Sarita. It is always said that you are the person who killed my son. You are the person who killed your brother. You are not fit to live in the family. Now, plenty of time has passed. Even then, the words of the mother are ringing in her, mind, complaining that you are responsible for the death of your brother. Now, the words follow her for days, months, years, all life. When you read the novel, at page number 191, there is a reference related to this, that as I told you that she had a brother called Dhruva, and Dhruva drowns actually, and the charge of the death of Dhruva is on Sarita. Now, a mother says, you did it. You did this. You killed him. Now, this was the charge actually. You did it. You did this. You killed him. Now, then Sarita says, I didn't. I didn't know. I never saw him. And then it began the hysteria, the screaming, the words that followed me. This is in the words of Sarita. The words that followed me for days, months, years, all my life. You killed him. You killed him. And you know what happens in the families, in Indian families, generally I have seen, I went to the villages and I found that how it happens about the girl child. You see, I have seen, how parents are reacting against their, तुम मर क्यों नहीं गई? It happens like that. तुम क्यों नहीं मर गई? Now, what is the situation there? Mother says, you killed him. Why didn't you die? Why are you alive when he is dead? Now look at this. Look at this discrimination which happens. And she's remembering all these points when the mother says, you killed him. Why didn't you die? Why are you alive when he is dead? Now, Sarita, Sarita recollects, the past memories. And though the situation is not such in present as it was there in the past, when the birthdays of the sons were celebrated with full joy and huge celebration, and the birthdays of the daughters were not given importance. Puja and other, religious works were done on the occasion of the birthday of the sons, not on the birthday of the daughters. There is a context in the novel where Sarita says, always puja on Dhruva's birthday? Dhruva, as I told you, her brother, she recollects the past memories, and she said, always puja on Dhruva's birthday, uh, a festive lunch in the afternoon, and arti in the evening. This is actually the line which was said by Sarita. That always, puja on Dhruva's birthday, a festive lunch in the afternoon, and an arti in the evening. My birthdays were almost the same, and there was no puja. This was actually the pain which was coming out, that why am I not being given the importance in the family? She was always actually made to believe that she was like a bird of passage in her parental home. And it happens in Indian family generally. तुमको दूसरे के घर जाना है, stay like this, behave like this. Why should I spend money on you? Because you are a bird of passage. Now, I'm going to give you the reference of a very good conversation which went on between mother and daughter. She's also recollecting this. This is at page number 45 in the novel. Very good conversation. As I told you that, it happens actually in the families. काली है शादी नहीं होगी, घर के अंदर रहो रंग सही रहेगा, कौन करेगा, something like it happens. Now there's a conversation in the novel between mother and daughter. Mother says, don't go out in the sun, you will get even darker. I mean, mothers generally in such patriarchal societies, mothers always say, तुम तो वैसे भी काली हो, बाहर निकलोगे तो और काली हो जाओगे, something like that. So don't go out in the sun, you will get even darker. Then the response was, who cares? We have to care if you don't. Again, the response from the mother side, we have to care if you don't. We have to get you married. Then response from other side, I don't want to get married. Have you ever seen that daughter saying कि नहीं मुझे शादी करनी है? No, not like that. They always say, no, हमको नहीं करनी है. Something like that. So the response from Sarita's side, I don't want to get married. Then again from mother side, oh, will you live with us all your life? You just look at the sarcasm. Will you live with us all your life? Then why not? You cannot. Then Sarita, and Dhruva, he's different. He's a boy. Now the line, he's different, he's a boy, is very significant in this context. Because a lot of importance is given to a male child, and the girl child is always treated as a bird of passage. You are not allowed to live here in our family, but Dhruva is allowed. He is different. He is a boy. Now, in this gender discriminated society, a boy is always synonymous with freedom, and a girl child is synonymous with slavery. On Dhruva's birthday, there'll be every kind of celebration, but Sarita or Saru, even on her birthday, is not allowed to have a long walk with her friends. Now, we have a very graphic detail of this situation. Now, what happens? Any of you, like most of uh, the students on this digital platform are girls. You have also, made the celebration of your birthdays, and some dues are also there, and the responsibility was given to Shashank for some arrangement. I think Shivangi's birthday was there, and one more birthday was there. So it happens that on the occasion, this occasion, actually, you enjoy. You enjoy with your friends. You go outside and you celebrate. You take money from your parents, and then you make celebration. Sarita also did the same thing, because she saw that on Dhruva's birthday, pujas, sumptuous, lunch and arti and all that. So she also went outside with her friends. What happens when she goes out? There is a reference at the novel 170, at page number 170 in the novel. What happens actually when you are late? You have gone for a movie, or you have gone for some other place, and you come late. What happens? What is the kind of reaction of the parents? Can you share it with us, Shagun? Shagun, can you share it? Can you share it with us? Has it ever happened with you that you've gone outside and you came late, and your parents are with raised eyebrows, are sitting? Has it ever
Yes,
happened?
sir. Yes, sir.
It must have happened.
Especially father.
Yes. Has it ever happened with you? No. No.
Hello.
Has it ever happened with you?
No, sir.
Very good. So things are, changing, and I request Shashank and Anupam to give some compliment to Amir, who is, every time busy with arranging the hair and all that, so that he'll stop doing that. You just give compliment that his hair are looking very nice, so he'll stop doing that. Anyway, so you see what happens. I'm giving you the reference of on the birthday. Sarita actually goes outside with the parents, with the friends. She comes back quite late. Now look at the reaction of the mother. Mother, why are you so late? Then we went for a walk. I'm telling you the conversation between mother and daughter. Why are you so late? We went for a walk. A walk? Such a long time. Don't you know it's dark? Then from the side of the daughter, I rarely brought my friends home, rarely went out with them after school. Whenever I did so, there was always a scene. I felt full of sullen hatred. I could not find words to express adequately. I kept silent, and that enraged her even more. If you are standing silently and not responding, so that will make your parents more angry, isn't it? So that enraged my mother. From the side of the mother, can't you talk? बोल नहीं पा रहे हो क्या? जबान नहीं है क्या? Something like it happens actually. Can't you talk? And if you do not respond, if you do not speak anything, then what will happen? अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, ओहो, हमको तो तुम किसी लायक ही नहीं समझते हो, हम क्या हैं, हमसे क्यों बोलोगे? Something like it happens actually. So the same thing would happening with Sarita. Can't you talk? Am I so much below your notice? You can talk to your friends for hours, but you cannot speak a sentence to your mother. What am I? An enemy? It happens. It happens. And when you come, actually, it happened in Indian societies. चलो आ जाओ, अच्छा बैठो, ये सब्जी लो, प्याज लो, जरा ये सब्जी इसको जरा काटो, बैठ के हो गया तुम्हारा बहुत ज्यादा, चलो काटो, प्याज काटो. It happens. So I mean, Sarita reacted against that. Sarita says, is it such a crime to go for a walk? I burst out. Is it such a crime to go for a walk? Then from the side of the mother, walk. Oh, walk. Didn't you think you could have helped me at home? There are the vegetables to be cut, the buttermilk to be churned. Go and just look for the vegetables and milk. This is your work. Your work is not actually to go for a walk and all that. So, I mean, when you read this novel, you'll find out that there is a lot of similarity between this novel and one more novel, which I think you must have studied in second semester. That is The Mill on the Floss. Have you studied this novel, The Mill on the Floss by George Eliot?
Yes, sir. Line by line,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So in this novel, you'll find out the character of Maggie Tulliver and the kind of response Maggie Tulliver was getting from the side of the family members. It was more or less the same kind of discrimination, that Maggie Tulliver was given less importance and her brother Tom was given more importance. Now, you see, Sarita got suffocated. She was getting suffocated by the constant criticism and fault-finding nature of the mother. You see, every time mother was criticizing the daughter and finding out the faults, that you do not have this, you should do this, you should not do that. So there are many problems which were associated with the daughter with Sarita, and Sarita was trying to find out the solution, that what is actually the solution. Now, her mother had declared that she was not good looking. Now, look at the complex which developed actually in her, because mother was repeatedly saying that you are not good looking. Now, hello, online class le raha hu. So, I mean, every time she was saying, you are not good looking. There is a reference at page number 61 in the novel. When this chapter begins, chapter 8, Sarita, as I told you that this novel is in flashback, and when the story begins, she remembers the past events which happened in her life. So thus, opening part of this, chapter 8 of the novel, she says, I was an ugly girl. At least my mother told me. I can remember her eyeing me dispassionately, saying, you will never be good looking. You are too dark for that. I mean, this was actually the impression which was thrown before her, it was just, instilled in her mind that you are not good looking, you are too dark to become beautiful. Now, her mother, taught her that physical beauty was an essential for worldly success. If you want to become a successful person, then, physical beauty is very essential. As a girl, grows up, she's kept behind the parda. The mother says, when she was growing, actually, mother was restricting her behind the parda, that you are not allowed to go outside. And there is a reference in the novel where mother says that you should be careful now about how you behave. Don't come out in your petticoat like that, not even if it's only your father who is around. This is reference in the novel. She was not allowed to do anything of the house. And, she feels shattered and humiliated when the parents were giving more importance to Dhruva and she was neglected. Now, not even a single time she was given actually the chance to do anything important of the family. Now, as I told you that when a child is rejected and neglected, ultimately, it will burst like a volcano, as it happens in the novel That Long Silence. There is a reference in the novel where mother was teaching her do's and don'ts, that you should do this, you should not do that. Then Sarita reacts. Sarita says, because, mother says, no, it does not suit you. You are a girl child. You are a girl. It does not suit you. Then she reacts and she says, there is a reference in the novel at page number 63, where Sarita says, if you are a woman, I don't want to be one. If you are a woman, I don't want to be one. Because you are teaching all these lessons to a girl, to a woman. And if these are the lessons for a woman, then I don't want to be one. I don't want to become like you. Sarita does not follow what Tennyson said in his poem, The Princess. I think you remember the important line related to women in the poem Princess by Tennyson. Who can tell the line? Can you tell the line from which the lines which are related to the women suppression, and most of the time they're quoted for feminism also? Anupam, do you remember that?
No, sir.
Shipra, can you tell the lines from the poem Princess by Tennyson?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The lines they're oft-quoted lines, very often quoted by the teachers. The lines are that man for the field and woman for the hearth. This is the line from the poem The Princess. The man for the field and woman for the hearth. A man for the sword and for the needle she. Meaning is that man is meant for the sword and woman is meant for the needle. Man is meant for the field, woman is meant for the hearth, and something like that. So there was a clear-cut demarcation line between man and a woman. Now, in the novel The Dark Horde No Terrors, as I told you, that father is actually a non-entity. Father has no entity. Father was indifferent also, because father was not supporting the daughter, because father had no identity in the family. Now, the result was that Sarita nurtures the seeds of rebellion within her. She becomes a psychotic rebel. Now, she joins the medical college, despite, her mother being drastically against it. Mother was not in favor of that. Mother said that, no, you will not go to the medical college. But she did not obey her, and she took admission in a medical college. Why? Because she was first division in intermediate, and she said, no, I'll, make my preparation for MBBS. Now, there is a beautiful, description in the novel, which Sarita shares with us. She says that when I shared this, that I'm going for admission in medical college, and when mother heard this, what is the reaction of the mother actually after hearing the decision of the daughter? Sarita is sharing it with us. Sarita says that she had been serving us with dal. And as I spoke, the spoon clanged noisily against the side of the vessel, as if her hand had let go suddenly. Something like that. Oh, what happened? What happened to you? You're going to the medical college. It never happened in my family. It never happened that daughters will go outside, leave the house and go in the hostel. Mother was not interested actually to send her for the hostel life. She was interested in BSc, that she should go for BSc. Now, there is a reference in the novel at page number 144. Mother says, medicine? 5, 6, 7, God knows how many years. Let her go for BSc. You can get her married in 2 years, and our responsibility will be over. Now, this is the discussion actually which was going on between mother and father. Mother says, medicine, 5, 6, 7, I don't know how many years. Let her go for BSc. You can get her married in 2 years, and our responsibility will be over. Now, Sarita was standing in front of them, and Sarita says, is that all I am? A responsibility? This was actually the reaction of the daughter. Is that all I am? A responsibility? But it happens in the family, and Sarita says that whatever proposal I am putting before you, you are always saying no. She says that forever no, forever no. You don't want to give me anything. You even don't want me to live. This was actually the last sentence which she spoke. You do not give me anything. You do not even want me to live. And ultimately, the reaction of the daughter was that she says that I hated her. I wanted to hurt her, wound her, make her suffer. This was a kind of resentment which was there inside the daughter, because daughter was tortured too much by her mother, and therefore she says that I hated her, I wanted to hurt her, wound her, make her suffer. So this continues. I will continue my lecture, and I'll tell you that what is the decision of Sarita. She goes for the medical college. Then again, she goes for intercaste marriage. What happens after the marriage? What are those problems which she again faces in her marital life? This I will continue. So thank you very much for today's lecture. And if you have any kind of question, you can ask. You can unmute yourself and you can ask any question if you wish. Anupam,
Yes, sir.
is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
I hope all of you are able to understand the novel.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Srishti,
Yes, sir.
Srishti, are you able to understand the novel?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody taken some screenshots in his or her mobile? Shashank, have you done this?
Yes, sir.
Some good photographs?
Yes, sir, I have taken them.
Okay. Yes. Harshita, do you have any problem?
No, sir. Not at all.
Shagun?
No, sir.
Now there are certain lines in the novel which I was quoting during my lecture. So these lines are very significant when you are going to write your answer in the examination, and that is why I suggested you to go through the novel. Now, those who have read the novel online, those who have not managed to get it, so those who have read it online, I will try to provide you the recording of this lecture also, so you can note down the lines also. That will be all right. I think recording helps you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So last time it happened that when I was delivering my lecture, so there was some technical issue, some network problem, so voice was not clear. So I recorded my lecture and then uploaded it on channel. So that I did actually. Shagun,
Yes, sir.
is there any problem? Do you want to ask anything?
No, sir. Everything is clear.
Saurabh? Okay.
No, sir. Everything is clear, sir.
I'm able to see Nidhi Mishra also. Nidhi, is that clear? Do you want to ask anything? Nidhi?
No, sir.
Okay. Garima?
Everything is clear.
Garima?
No, sir. Everything is clear.
Okay. So next time what we'll do is, Achal,
Yes, sir.
points are clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what will I do is that next time whenever we shall be meeting, I'll ask certain questions to you, and I hope you will attend the class after revising the lecture. Shalini Nayak, the points are clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Aradhya,
Yes, sir.
your video is off. Suddenly you have made it on. Huh?
No,
You attended the full lecture?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Did you take some photographs also?
No, sir.
This was your duty last time?
Sir, someone else is doing so.
Okay.
I didn't.
Okay, it's all right. So the lecture is clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you have any problem, you can ask next time also.
Okay.
Rudra? Rudra, tell me, points are clear to you? You please unmute yourself. Unmute yourself and tell.
Yes, sir. Everything is clear. Your
Very
lecture was awesome as always.
ये हम लोग मक्खनबाजी कहते हैं.
ना सर. मक्खनबाजी नहीं सर था.
तो जो है वो ज्यादातर ऐसा होता है. आई हैव सीन कि जैसे गए अंदर जो है क्लास में बैठे हैं, कह रहे हैं कि जो है कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है. It is not applicable to you, Rudra. I appreciate your feelings, and I also thank you for your this kind of thing. So, but it happens actually the students are talking to one another कि कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा, और बाहर निकले टीचर से कह रहे हैं सर खुद बढ़िया था. So it happened, but it should not happen. If you have any problem, you can without any kind of hesitation, you can share it with me. You can call me also if you have any problem. When face-to-face classes will be held, then the other problems will also be solved. This is a kind of, I think that in the COVID-19 situation, we'll follow a blended mode of teaching. Some lectures will be arranged online, and maybe if it is possible, if the situation is favoring, then we can also arrange some face-to-face classes. But get ready for that, whatever problem you have, you'll just discuss it online.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, what about third semester exam?
Exams, classes have just started. So you want to appear in the examination?
No, sir. हम लोग बस सोच रहे कि नॉर्मल डेज के अकॉर्डिंग फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर हम लोग के दिसंबर में हो गए, तो थर्ड सेमेस्टर्स के क्या चांसेस हैं?
थोड़ा लेट होना चाहिए इस बार, लेकिन आप लोग जो है ना वही करिएगा, 3 दिसंबर का ही टारगेट बना करके रखिएगा. It may get late because we are going to issue this academic calendar also very soon.
Okay, sir.
Find out the dates and all that.
Okay, sir.
But start your preparation, and I hope other classes are also running. And
yes,
so
sir.
Please, continue your studies and start preparing your notes. If you are making the notes, start. For example, Bye Blackbird, I have finished. So finish Bye Blackbird, arrange the notes. Dark Unknown Terrors, I'll take a few more lectures, and after that, I'll come to Midnight Children and other novels. Okay?
Done,
so,
sir.
Thank you very much. We shall meet you very soon. Maybe if before Wednesday I may meet the class, I'll inform you accordingly. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank 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 you, sir.